and welcome back to my channel. I have completed my little blue journal, so this will be a flip through so that you can see what we have accomplished with this little cute one. It's a lot of blue and a bit of gold and a lot of old things and some old looking things. So the closure is just a seam binding that I have dyed, so it's a bit different colors on it, glimmering in different blue shades. And the photo on the front is from my own stash, so this is from my farm. A lady with her journal. Thought that could be cute on the front. And this is kind of a tag holder. This is removable, so you can have it as just as this if you want. And this is also removable, so you can take it off if you want. So these two parts are loose, so you can use them for something else if you would like to. And this one is sewn. And we have a little rose and some old crocheted antique lace. And a little paper doily in blue tones. So let's put that aside. The cover is an original from the end of 1800. So it was a bit well used, so I have secured it with some seam binding in blue tones also on this to keep it together and have a good balance of it. Really like this blue color. I have one more and I think I need to keep that and make my own journal from that. It's filled up almost, so it gets this mouthy look. We have laces on top and a lot of laces in the bottom. Let's open it up, do a quick flip through so you don't need to sit and watch too long. We have a top spot, just have to take something to use. Maybe a photo would work. So we have a top spot in the front where we can put something if we would like to. And on this page, this is just clamped on with a little clip from Tim Holtz. So you can take this off too. And this is my eco-dyed paper. And these are some old papers. We have the lady with the boy. We have some old script paper. We have an old photo. And an old invoice from my farm. So this is the man that built my farm, so he have bought a lot of things in 1822. So this is kind of a little book with embossed paper and some of my watercolored flowers. So this is just put together like that, so we can use the little to have this so I can clamp all of it together on the front page. That. We have also lace on almost every page. So I have left this and just have a little tuck spot down here for some of your photos. And this is also a pocket, and this is sewn with different antique laces, an old invoice, and this is also a place where you can put kind of a belly band, so you can put things behind this too. And some tabs. I think I need to stand up so I can see. What do you see? And this is from my own stash. I have embossed with roses some of my 1800 book paper. These are stamps from Sampool, and I have used a lot of old ephemera from Ruby and Pearl XO. This one and this is Tracy Fox labels. So I have used different things. This is an embroidered piece from one of my old books. I have taken a copy so that I could embroider it. The other papers are too fragile to embroider on, from 1849. And this is a belly band. This is from a nature book, so this is a bird in the water. And then we have this cute pocket with a flip. Oops. So you can open it up like that. And these are my own digital prints and my watercolor, some textile, and this is Ruby and Pearl XO, I think. And some antique laces. More embossed paper with a little lace tab and piece of textile tab. Sorry. And the Tim Holtz. No, it's a Sampool stamp. I have a temporary holder, so it's a bit jumpy. Next page, my eco-dyed paper, some old book paper, original, and this is Tim Holtz pocket, so you can put a lot of different things, and I choose this little girl from Ruby and Pearl XO, and I have printed it on photo paper, so it looks really authentic. Next page, photo from my stash, and this is also a pocket, and this is an old wallpaper, and this is another old paper I have in my stash, and I have printed that on eco-dyed paper, and another Sampool stamp. Next page is a little flip, so I have put it together with a paper clip, so you can pull it up like this and use it as writing space. And on this side you have a pocket, and I have just put it together with a clamp, can't speak today, paper clip of course, and another old book paper in the pocket. Most of these pages you have already seen in my earlier videos maybe, so I I will do it rather quick. An embossed old antique original book paper. Put behind this little belly band, and this is a print of an old book I have used for journals. And more antique laces. Another photo from my stash, and I have put it on not cardstock, it's file folder paper, eco-dyed paper, invoice, and more really old lace. Most of the laces I have used in this book is from late 1800 or early 1900. There are a few that is kind of newer. This one is a bit modern, and also this textile, this is from an old girl's dress, and I think that maybe is not so super old. This is one of my houses that was really popular when I showed them on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I had over 1,000 viewers, and that's not so common for me. So I'm really glad that you love my small houses. A printable tucked in there, and behind that is another old letter from 1875. This is from an old German book. More eco-dyed papers and printable from Ruby and Pearl Exo, and I have some embossed white paper under that for just some interest. We have a side tuck or pocket decorated with textiles and papers and labels. This is also one of the newer laces, even if it looks really old. I have coffee dyed it, so really love this thin one. But this is actually a new lace. But this one is really old. This is from the beginning of 1900. Embroidered from a wedding bed linen. And a beautiful prayer card. And behind that, my eco-dyed paper. This one is just put down with a paper clip, and it's another embossed 1800 old book paper. And behind this you can use this as a pocket. The cute boys, also from my private stash. And a pocket behind the boys. And on this side we have a pocket behind this paper. And this is a old document. I got this from a friend in a Happy Mail. So I don't know anything about it. I had some question about it, but I really don't know so much. Some embossed paper and old textiles hanging down. The other page is also clipped on with a paper clip, and we had a little tuck spot down here. And this is from a Jeanne d'Arc living book. So this is the original book page, but I love it. So I put it in with the blue colors. Really cute. Mother with her child. The next page also eco-dyed paper, and this time we have also lace on the top as we had on this one. And we have a top spot down here, so you can put things inside this frame if you would like to. And this frame is a Tim Holtz cut and embossed die, and I have used some metallic paint to make it pop. And I had a question about this because they thought it looks so different from their die, and it might be I used 300 grams watercolor paper to cut this out, so that might be the reason that it pops a bit more. It's really not flat when you use thick paper. Page for writing or your own decorations. And I also left this eco-dyed paper, it's so beautiful. So I just pinned down a old book paper with some embossing paste decorations on. Next page, a pocket or top spot with a Ruby and Pearl Exo Girl. And some writing space. And the old wallpaper, embossed paper, and some scrap I just found. Another part of that document that I got from a friend on eco-dyed paper. We have a belly band with an antique lace and a stamp from Sampool on the top. Another belly band on another nature page from a nature book. And this is a little flip. This is a Swedish old letter, and this day it says Malung. That's where I live. It's from 1922. So this is a copy of that letter. And then I put in this prayer card behind this one. I think I might put a paper clip on this so it will stay in place. And behind that we have a pocket. Another embossed paper, and I have just put another cute embossing, prayer card, and it's embossed on the back paper. And more beautiful laces. I also had question about this paper, and this is a print of one of my wall decorations that I have at home. I have the original, and this is an embroidery pattern. So it's a pattern how to embroider all letters in the alphabet. So it's 2 A3 framed pieces I have in my stash. And this is a pocket and another type of this cute frame, a bit lighter, more white, and this pocket is collaged with different layers. And the last page has this cute little photo from Ruby and Pearl with some old decorations, and the eco-dyed paper and Sampool stamp, and it has this really old lace as a pocket. And the inside of the cover has these embossed papers in 2 different layers and a collage. And this cute little photo of 3 girls going into that pocket. So I have strengthened the book with some really heavy linen, so you can see that on both sides, and also decorated with the same blue ribbon that is on the wraparound. So this was my little blue journal. I have a few ladies on my interest list that will have the opportunity to look at this first. But if they don't like it or want something else, something different, I will of course put it in my Etsyshop. And if you are interested in buying this and think this would be something you would purchase or like to have, you can just email me. I will put my email in the description box. So maybe you are the lucky one that will be the new owner of this little cutie. I'm really a blue girl myself, and this was a journal I really love to work with. So it's filled from my heart and soul with beautiful things and well-made ephemera. So thank you for watching, and I will be back with another vintage journal. I don't think it will be any folio with the Christmas theme, as I'm not a red girl, orange kind of person. I have a little difficulty to get the inspiration for the Christmas theme. So I think that I'm instead going to do another big vintage journal, and maybe some smaller journal in Angie style. I really love her. So see you soon again. Have a nice weekend, and until next time, bye bye from Sweden.